Microsoft just shipped the Power BI May 2026 update, and one feature in here just made hundreds of DAX measures obsolete. Plus, a landing page that finally works, a Copilot upgrade you'll actually use, a Get Data redesign with dark mode, and one slicer change that quietly changes how people filter. Stay till the end. The visual calculation, one is the biggest. This drop is bigger than the usual monthly update. 5 things you'll actually use, not the long laundry list Microsoft posts. First, visual calculations are now generally available, and for a huge class of DAX measures, you don't need to write the DAX anymore. Second, every report can now have a landing page, the thing every BI team has asked for. Third, Copilot summarization is now in the report experience itself, generating insights across visuals with one click. Fourth, Get Data was rebuilt from scratch with a real dark mode. Fifth, the input slicer now does numeric and operator filters. Let's go. Feature 1. Visual calculations. This is the big one. Until now, if you wanted a running total, a moving average, a percent of parent, a percent of total, you wrote a DAX measure. That meant context transitions, the write all or remove filters, ranking edge cases, and a measure that lives in your semantic model forever. With visual calculations, you write the formula directly in the visual. Right-click any value, choose New Calculation, type Running Sum. That's the whole formula. No DAX context to fight. The calculation operates on the aggregated data the visual already has, in the order the visual shows it. Running sums, moving averages, percent of parent, rank, year over year, all as one-line formulas in the visual, and custom totals, built on visual calculations, went generally available too. 2 new options, average by popular demand, and none for when you want a row that doesn't sum at the bottom. The catch: a visual calculation lives inside one visual. It doesn't show up elsewhere in your model. That's by design. Small, targeted calculations, not model-wide measures. Use it for the report-specific math you don't want polluting your model. Use real DAX measures for things the whole organization will reuse. If you can use a visual calculation, use a visual calculation. It's faster to build, cleaner to read, and your semantic model stays clean. Feature 2. The landing page. You can finally mark any page as the report's landing page. Whoever opens the report always starts on that page. Why this matters? Every report has the page everyone uses first. Maybe it's a KPI summary, maybe a navigation menu. Until now, the page that opened was whatever you happened to save last. Real users would land on page 14 by accident, hit refresh, see a tangle of filters they didn't set, and bounce. Now, in the page settings, you mark one page as the landing page. Done. On other pages, there's a little home icon in the footer that takes you back to it. Right-click on the page arrow controls. Same shortcut. This sounds small. It is not small. The reason new users abandon dashboards is the first 30 seconds. Confusion. A proper landing page collapses that confusion. Feature 3. Copilot summarization. Now in the report experience itself. One selection. Copilot reads every visual on the page and generates a report-wide summary. Trends, outliers, changes, key insights, as paragraphs you can paste into an email. You can also scope it to a single visual. Open the visual menu, ask Copilot to summarize, and you get targeted insight on that chart only. The Copilot narrative visual got a separate upgrade. It now embeds into customer-facing apps, including scenarios where users are not signed in. Embedded analytics with AI-generated narrative, no auth wall. The honest read. Copilot summarization is solid for stakeholder updates and emails. It's not a replacement for analysis. It's for the moment when someone in another department asks, "What does this report say?" and you don't have time to walk them through it. Feature 4. Get Data was rebuilt. Same place. Power BI Desktop. Get data from the ribbon, but a brand new experience. Modules organized so you find a source in seconds. The OneLake catalog now lives in here with the connectivity mode picker. Same surface inside the Power Query editor. Click Get Data there, same panel. 2 reasons this matters. 1. It's consistent across Fabric, Power BI Desktop, and Excel. The same Get Data wherever you are. 2. And this is what every developer asks for. It ships with native dark mode across the whole Power Query experience. The whole editor. It is finally not blinding at midnight. Still in preview. Opt in. Worth opting in immediately if you live in Power Query. Feature 5. The Input Slicer. Now with numeric columns and operator-based filtering. Used to be, Input Slicer was text only. Now you can drop a numeric field on it and users type values directly. Greater than, less than, between, equals. This replaces a whole pattern people built with a what-if parameter plus a measure. Now it's a slicer setting. Small change. Used everywhere. A revenue report, a sales report, a procurement dashboard. Anywhere a user wants to type a threshold rather than scroll a 200-row dropdown. Recap. 5 things from the May 2026 Power BI update worth actually using. Visual calculations generally available. Your shortcut around DAX for visual scoped math. Landing page. Every report should have one. Copilot summarization. Report-wide insights in one click. Get data redesign. Consistent across Fabric, Power BI, and Excel, and dark mode. Input slicer with numeric operators, replacing a what-if pattern with a setting. There are about 100 other things in the full update blog. Link is in the description. That's the May 2026 Power BI update, distilled to what you'll actually use. If visual calculations are the one you'll touch most, drop a comment with the DAX measure you're going to delete first. Subscribe. I cover every monthly Power BI update like this. The official Microsoft update video and the May blog are linked in the description if you want the complete list. See you in the June update.